So I've just succeeded in completing my first bracket of the year, and you can see it says my name and then 1. I can do up to 10 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and try that right now. And if I remember from last year, it should be here. Create another bracket. So you just do that, and then you can start a new bracket, create a bracket. You can join a group, like you can join like a fans of Kentucky or fans of North Carolina groups, but I'm not going to do that right now. I wanted to show you how to make a new bracket. So skip step, fill out bracket. Okay, this time I'm going to show you a little bit more of like the kind of things to look out for in terms of like the seeding and the odds and stuff. So I'm going to go to this tab over here, actually. I'm going to go over here. No, actually, I'm going to go over here. Sorry. Okay. So the round of 64 is always one of the most exciting parts of the entire tournament. This weekend coming up has 64 teams playing in the first 2 days. It's unbelievable. That's why it's like the best thing ever. So with that being said, there's a lot of upsets and a lot of craziness that happens in the tournament, and that's why it's so much more fun to have a bracket, because like it's already crazy as it is, but like if you pick certain teams that you thought were going to have a huge upset and they start to have a chance to have the upset, it gets really exciting, and it really, and like I said, I'm doing this because I love the tournament. I'm not doing this for any sort of other gains besides this, and just to share it with you. So for example, it shows you historically for the round of 64, the number 1 seed is 120 and 0 against the 16 seed. So if you pick the 16 seed for like a big money tournament, then you pretty much like are throwing your money away, like mathematically speaking. I mean, I'm no mathematician, but if you pick Manhattan to beat Kentucky, chances are you're just throwing your money away. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play by the odds for a second and just take all the 1 seeds immediately, because historically they've never lost. There's been some close calls, but they never lost. The 2 seed is 113 and 7. So there's been a few actually big upsets recently where the 15 seed has beaten a 2 seed. But if you really are playing for money, once again, you don't want to throw away a 2 seed, because that 2 seed can go on to win the tournament realistically. Like a Gonzaga, Arizona, Kansas, Virginia, like they can go really far into the tournament. So if you're throwing away your tournament, your bracket on because you had to pick a 15 seed and there's no reward for picking an upset like that, then you're throwing away your money, in my opinion. So you're gonna just pick the 2 seeds to go. And the same goes to 3 seeds and 4 seeds actually. 3 is 102 and 18 against the 14 seed. So pick all 3 seeds first round. Easy stuff right there. These should be the easy matchups. Also, well, they're not always easy, but most people are going to pick them, and people who don't pick them and lose because they picked a 3 seed to lose in the first round, I feel like you're already like kind of throwing a Hail Mary pass in the first play to mix up the sports analogies. So don't do that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, the 4 seed is 95 and 25. So as you see, when you go down this list, it gets a little tighter. So 95 and 25, 76 and 44, 79 and 41, 73 and 47. And then the 8 seeds actually has a lower winning percentage than the 9 seed. So that just goes to show you how evenly matched a lot of those teams are. So this is when you want to really start to look at the matchups, like one at a time, if you really want to do well, and figure out, where do you think there's going to be an upset. I love picking 12 seeds, and recently 12 seeds have been doing really well in the tournament against the 5 seeds. So it's not unrealistic to pick like 1 or 2 of the 12 seeds, but it's up to you, and it really is anybody's game, because you don't know what's going to happen. Like every other game winds up going down to the last shot, but you don't want to not pick the 1, 2, or 3 seeds in the first round. Just